right to the left. And when you're done, please just pass on to the next person. After your greetings, our teacher will address the audience. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Susan Dickinson. I'm the newly elected mayor of Jamestown, and we were so honored to have you walk down our Martin Luther King Drive yesterday on Martin Luther King Day. Thank you so much. The message of love and hope and peace that you are bringing to our communities is so welcome and needed, and I wish you would just stay here forever. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Pam Burgess, Mayor Pro Tem of Jamestown. Thank you so very much. The peace, the warmth, the comfort that you have brought to us, we pray will never leave us. Many blessings.
Good morning. My name is Franca Jallo, founder and executive director of a nonprofit that serves immigration legal services here in North Carolina. I'm also a former commissioner for the City of Greensboro Criminal Justice Advisory Commission. We welcome you and we're happy to have you here. You bring us hope for peace worldwide, not just in Cambodia and Thailand, but also in the United States and around the world. Thank you for coming here.
We see each other again. My name is Jeff Thigpen. I'm the Guilford County Register of Deeds, and I've been following you. In my 27 years as an elected official, I have not seen our community come together in peace and in love to support your walk. My prayers in the Christian tradition are with you, and I so appreciate your walk, and I pray for your feet, that they may keep walking and show us the light and the way. Thank you.
I think that we are also expecting the governor's office. She said she'll be here at 10:30. I don't know if she's stuck out there in the crowd or not. Miss Christina, if you're here and you would like to join us up front, please try to make your way up. We'll give you about a minute. If you see shuffling, please give her access. This is like a moment of silence. And since there's no movement in the crowd, I assume that she's running behind. We will now start with our program with our teachers.
Respected Mahasangha, pay respect to the government official, city official. Please be seated. First of all, I would like to pay respect to the abbot of this monastery who welcomed us here and hosted us here for lunchtime. And pay respect to the city mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, and all the city official, government official here for the warm welcome this morning. This morning was so easy for us to walk. The first morning ever after 87 days that we only walked for 4 miles is something unusual. It's something that is not used to it, and we just want to walk right now. How are we this morning? How many of you were there last night? And why are you still here this morning?
Hope for our peaceful day.
Something must be wrong. Something's going on here because you've been following me and listen to my talk over and over, and you still show up here. Sometimes I ask myself, is this real? Is it real?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Well, we have a really good morning today, right? Sunshine now. It's not that cold as in the early morning. Well, but we also have to prepare for the cold because it's getting colder and colder every day. After 87 days of walking, we encounter rain, hot, cold, freeze, everything already. And like I mentioned, that back then we just sleep outdoors, enjoy our lunch outdoor, and now that everywhere is open up to receive us, to host us, so we are very grateful that we have many places. We don't have to stay outdoor anymore. Hopefully, well, maybe at these state we don't have to stay outdoor, but when we could come to the snow area, we probably have to stay outdoor, which will be fun, right? By the way, for peace, it's all for peace. And are we at peace now?
Yes.
Since this morning? How many of us here that actually write out that statement? Please let me know. And you telling me that you listening to my talk for so many days, and only less than 10 people raise your hand when I ask that question. So what is our purpose being here today? No, you are not. You are not. I don't trust that anymore. Because you're not doing what I ask. Just very simple thing in our life, yet we still not doing it. That is why I still ask myself, is this real? It's because when we coming out, either you coming out because I know that we are suffering, for sure. 100%. But when we coming out, either you want to look at the monks, just to look at the monks. Yes? Somebody just say yes? Just to look at the monks. Then you have to rethink. Because looking at the monks alone, we're still not going to be at peace. There's one quote that I would like to share about our Buddha. Okay? Back then when the Buddha is preaching, when he talk, he give a talk, let's say he sit here and he talk. There's one man that he always follow the Buddha everywhere the Buddha goes. And he just sit there silently just to look at the Buddha like this, with love, with respect. He loved the Buddha so much that he followed everywhere and silently just sit there and watch and look at the Buddha, just like that, everywhere. And at the end, one day, and he opened his mouth to ask the Buddha, Venerable Buddha, Gautama Buddha, I have a question. For me to follow you every day like that and looking at you every day, how close am I to you? The Buddha responded, you are 1,000 miles away from me. And for those who practice the Dhamma to liberate all kind of sufferings, even if they live 1,000 miles away, but they still sitting next to me. But when you just come here and watch me and look at me every day without practicing, because you are suffering right now, and just admire me by just come to watch, to look at me, to see me without practicing, you are 1,000 miles away from me. Even though you are sitting next to me right now with this body. Do we get what the story means? Yes. Same way. If we are here just because of this movement, excited because of so many people coming out for this mission, if we come in for that purpose, then we have to rethink again. Which I don't want us to come out just for that. Because like I mentioned many times, that you are wasting your time. And I don't want you to waste your time because you've been wasting a lot of your time already. We don't need to repeat that over and over when the venerable monks are walking. We have to do something to benefit ourselves. Like I mentioned, nobody in this world would love you more than yourself. And in order for you to love yourself, you have to find the purpose in life. Your purpose in life that you've been lost. And now that you found the purpose again, when you hear and you see the monks walking, there's a new hope, new purpose for all of us here. And so if we come out for the monks, not just to come out to video and take pictures and post it on social media, or just to come out and look at the monks and then go home, back home, everything back to normal, then please don't come. Like I mentioned, I appreciate it. Of course, I always appreciate it. But I don't want you to waste your time. It's because I know how suffering it is in our life. I am suffering. You are all suffering every day. Just the difference is you know how to manage it or not. We don't have to waste our time like this. If I have to cry to ask you to practice, I would. Because I already mentioned, I've seen so many and so much people suffering around me. That's why I choose to walk on this journey. Just to share what I practice. What peace really means to us. We are not just come out here and listen to the peace talk and then go home and we still the same. We lost our purpose of life. If we keep on chasing the outside world without coming back to ourselves, you waste your life. Well, I mentioned that to have this human form is very difficult. Very difficult to get this form. That is just like a cow, only has 2 horns. And those 2 horns is like the people, human being who's still alive and then after pass away. To reborn again as a human being, just like that rare, just like the 2 horns of the cow. But for a human being and after pass away and reborn in the 4 suffering realms, hell, Peta, Asura, and animal realms, ghosts, hungry ghosts, those 4 places is much more than the hairs on the cow. On his fur, all those fur on the cow, it's like all of us are here. We live in this life and we suffer, and then when we die, we suffer again, and we keep reborn and then suffering. We don't want to repeat our life like this. We deserve better. We deserve to have peace and happiness in life. We don't have to struggle with our life like this. And if we already listened to the talk many times, in person and online, and yet we still cannot get that task done, by simply get a piece of paper and a pen, I'll write the statement down. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Very simple, and it only takes us about maximum 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes and we still can't do this? What do you want to do? We have to ask ourselves, what do we really want to do? If we don't want to do that, can somebody tell me? I really want to hear, because to see if there's something in between that's stopping us from doing this. Some people don't believe. If don't believe, then how come we are coming out here? For most, not all, not most, but there are people that wanted to do some video and post it on social media. Like I mentioned last night, hopefully that video will go viral so we can have more followers on our channel. There are people like that, of course, everywhere around this world. Because nowadays, that is how they make money. Is that right? This is one of the jobs. And we have to be very careful about this job. You know why? Because when we spread something that is right, something that is beautiful, something that is not misleading, then we are in a good shape. But when we spread something that is not nice, misleading, and create more chaos to the people, when people coming up there, going in on our page and then fight and then comments about all those bad things, then we have to be very careful, because you're the only one who have to suffer after that. Bringing hatred, anger, delusion to the people, spreading all those, we will suffer a lot. Believe me, we suffer way than what we know. So if we want to spread love, kindness, compassion, peace, that's great. That's great. But we have to practice. There's one story I would like to share. There's one of the venerable monks. He just read the books. He study books. He study and he memorized a lot of sutta. He memorized a lot of talks. And he always teach people how to do this and how to do that and so on. He teach every day. But he didn't do it. Basically, he just talk. Tell the people you have to be mindful, you have to practice this, you have to do this, and you have to do that. But himself, he didn't do it. After he passed away, he reborn as one of the golden fish in the ocean. A golden fish. His skin color is gold. All the creatures in the sea love to see him. Love to see him. Because it's very pretty. And it's a giant one. But when he opened his mouth to talk with the other creatures, every creatures run away. You know why? Stinky mouth. Yes. His mouth, when he opened it, very stinky. Smell really bad. It spread out really wide, broad. So that's why no other creatures can stand that smell. They have to run away. It means if we talk a lot, if we teach a lot, we do, but we don't do anything about our teachings, we'll go there. So talk, action have to be parallel. Thank you, Sharon. Have to do this. Okay? So we have to do something. When we share something to the people, we have to practice it. We have to realize it and then we share. Otherwise, we keep on talking. It's not that good. Well, I hope with what I shared for the last 87 days, that is something I practice, hopefully. At the temple, we practice a lot. For all venerable monks, when we stay at one place, we practice mindfulness. And then when we walk, we also practice mindfulness. Because mindfulness is always with each and every step. Right? We are not walking and talk and enjoy our walk. It's not like that. Nothing about the walk to enjoy. But we enjoy our breathing. Each and every breath going in and out. That's our life. Without it, we die. She's too busy talking with her lover right now. She didn't hear me. How many of you bring your lovers with you today? Don't be shy. Please raise all those hands up. Your lover is your cell phone. Thank you for those who put your lover in your pocket. Okay, so when we walk, we mindful with our step. When you drove here this morning, I want to ask, were you mindful on your driving? She shake her head, no. How about when you walk from where you park to here? How many of us actually mindful on our step when you walk from the place where you park your car to here? Okay, that's quite a lot. Mindful with our step means we pay attention to our breathing or on our footstep, right? This is something that we can practice every day within our house or when you do the walk for exercise. Anywhere you go, you can practice that. Or even if you sitting down or you standing right now, we can also mindful. But don't focus on your breathing right now because you have to pay attention to me. This mind can only catch one thing at a time. Either you hear me or you focus here. Only one thing. Okay? So now is my time, right? And my time, so let us all practice this together by being mindful on my talk. But again, I ask you one last time, please take that into action. Don't waste it anymore, please. I beg you. It's because I know the benefits of it. And we all here wanted to have world peace, isn't it? Yes. I can't hear you. Yes. We want to have world peace. While I already said, every morning if all the people in this United States and all the people around the world are doing one thing only, which is write that statement down to tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day. Just only one simple thing. That is how we support this mission. That is how you walk with the venerable monks to bring world peace. Yet we're still not doing it. That is sad. So, will we start this tomorrow? Today? Okay. I will see if we have enough pen and paper inside. Well, for right now we don't have. Let us think in our mind. But right now, I know a lot of us are at peace right now. But wait for the moment when you have to rush out this gate, that gate. to go home, that is when you test yourself. That is when you can see that you have peace or not. Okay? Because you be stuck in the traffic and people are pushing back and forth, trying to get the peace bracelet. That is when you can see your mind, how it reacts. Something that is very simple, but it's very important. But if you don't pay attention to it, you won't be able to see it. So please, be mindful on every little thing we do. Every little thing. Remember that. Don't think that there's one saying. When you see something, a very small fire, please be careful with that. Don't even ever think that, oh, it's just a very tiny fire, it won't burn anything. It's okay. No. Just one very little bit one can burn the whole world, can burn everything. You have to be very careful with it. And then when you see a baby snake, you think that as a baby snake is not poison. You play around with it. Don't mess with it. Baby snake also have poison. And even worse. And then when you see yourself doing something that is unwholesome, you think that, oh, this is very tiny things, it's okay. Don't even have that kind of mindset. Because when we started with the very little thing, it adds up every single day, little bit of this, a little bit of that. What will it turn out? Will be a big one. A really giant one. Because we are careless about all those things. They are toxic. They are not wholesome things. And we think that it's very tiny, it's very small, so it's okay to do it. No, it's not okay. You have to stop yourself from doing it right at that moment. So we have to be mindful, we have to have awareness of every second, every minute of our life in order for us to be free from sufferings. Otherwise, we will go back to our old days and struggle with our life again and again. And while you have to ask yourself, is your parents, your kids, your family needs you or not? They do. But they would like to have a better person, which is ourselves. Always peace, always at peace, always happy. They don't want to look at us and see us sad or stressed or depression, anything like that. They don't want to see us like that. Because every time when they see us like that, they also feel sad. They also suffer because of the energy, that energy, right? Let's say in this crowd right here, if there's someone that is with hatred and anger and then shout and yell right now, for example, then what's going to happen? That energy will spread. It makes everyone to look at that person with a different kind of mindset, point of view. What are you doing? You should get out of this area right now. That is the way of we react always, right? So I'm telling you that to let us know that the energy within us is also affect the others a lot. So we should have positive energies at all time. And of course, cannot be at all time. Always we have good days and bad days. But we have to know how to manage it. Even though it's a really worst day for us, we still have to learn how to manage it. Like this time when my brother Mung, when he got hit into the accident, I was like, okay, I have to take care of everything first. And then when everything settled, I went to a corner and I sat there and cried myself. And I cried by myself. And then after that, I let it go. I come back to normal. We can also do that. But when we come back to normal, when we associate with our family members, when we see people, we have to be normal. We have to give them positive. We have to share that positive energy with them. That is supporting. That is how you help each other out. And this world we've been living in, we separating each other for so long. We don't care about each other. Is that right? That is why there's so many problems around. And these days, let me tell you, for me, from my experience, everywhere, every day when I walk, I was like, this is so beautiful. Strangers, when looking at us with a smile, I was like, I have never seen this before at my temple and all those roads where I drive to the market, to Home Depots and things like that to get materials. I have seen a lot of people, but their face is like, okay, don't mess with me. Something like that. Never have a smile. And even when I say hi, no response. But these days, it's so beautiful to the point where I say, this is it. This is what the world really, really needs. All strangers can look at each other and say hi and then greet and then give each other a smile. That's more than enough. What else are we expecting? And I see that there could be a lot of toxic people too, but when they see the monks, they also wanted to say hi. And then one time, when we crossed to, back then, the officer said, Venerable, I was really stressed when we took you to that town, to that area, to that neighbor, because that whole area is like really bad. And we was stressed because we don't know what's going to happen. But I'm glad that you and the Venerable monks walk on this route. It's because I have seen a lot of them coming out for you all and greet you all. That is so awesome. That is so something that we really need. So I appreciate that. That is what the officer told me. And for this movement, it's not that we are the one who changed it, but it's just when we walk, it's happen to touch your heart. It's because we've been suffered. That's why when you see something like this, when you feel it, it touch your heart. That's it. But touching your heart is not enough. This is the time when you pause, when you stop from doing all the things that you have been doing, which is a great thing already. To look back within, that is a great thing. But for us to move forward, we have to bring that into action, to practice. By breathing every single second when you breathe in without, please add awareness to it. Instead of breathe just to live, to survive. Pay attention to this nostril area, and then when you breathe in, aware of that breath going in. Breathe out, aware of that breath going out. Pay fully attention to that breathing. We have not done that before. This is the time. Just focus, pay attention, aware of that breath going in and out. Live with that, because that is your life. Without this, we will die. You have to value it. You have to appreciate your breath, because there will be time that you have to fight for each and every breath, which is your last moment. Don't waste it anymore. If we are not mindful right now, you cannot be mindful when you fight with your last breath. that is when our mind is super weak. Really, really weak. We don't know what's going on. We're scared, we're afraid of death. And this is the moment, this is time where we practice ourselves to prepare for that moment. I admitted myself to the hospital, ER. At 2 a.m., I drove myself to the ER. 2 weeks before the international event that I hosted in Fort Worth, Texas. And everybody freaked out because I'm behind it and I'm the one who knows everything and doing almost a lot of things. And then, when I went to the ER, the doctor put tubings into my nose and my mouth. This is the first time ever that I experienced this. While I have seen many of my family members, my mom, my brothers, and a lot of people who I went there to do the chanting, blessing. I've seen a lot. But I don't know how it feels. Is it comfortable? I know it probably is not comfortable, but it's just my thought. And until that time, I realized that it's super uncomfortable. It's the worst. You can't swallow. You can't drink. Suffering. And that is when the time that I thought about, this is just minor thing. What about if I am running into a critical condition, a major thing, how I'm gonna react? We have to ask ourselves that question too. How are we going to react when we are in that condition? Are we prepared? We are not. Lucky enough that I know how to do the breathing. That I just lying there, focus on my breathing, even though it's uncomfortable, but the difference is we know how to manage that feelings, right? If we don't know how to manage those feelings, we suffer. We suffer. So this is the time for us to practice, to prepare ourselves for that moment of our life. All of us will go there. If you don't have a tube in your mouth or in your nose, you would have to suffer with each and every breath regardless. We have to fight for it. So pay attention to our breathing. Breathe in, aware of that breath going in. Breathe out, aware of that breath going out. Pay fully attention to this. Just like the gatekeeper sitting right here, knowing somebody going, who go in and who's go out. That's all we need to do. And then the thought arises. We have all kind of thoughts. All of us have thoughts. When thought arises, instead of angry, instead of trying to eliminate it, try to push it away, just acknowledge it. Aware of that thought. Observe that thought. We can say it silently within our head, thought, 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 because we have thought. Come back to the breathing again. And then breathe in, another thought pop up. Acknowledge it. Come back here, come back, come back, come back here. The breathing method. When you hear noise, when you hear sound, any type of noise, any type of sound, acknowledge it, come back here. Any type of sensation on this body, acknowledge just feeling, come back here. That's all we need to do. And every day, again, do one thing at a time. Every little thing in our life, please, one thing at a time. Not multitask anymore. When you drive, who's in here that drive and watch a movie at the same time? How about drive and live stream? What about drive and FaceTime? Don't be shy. We have that. We've been there. That is not mindful. When mindful means that you have to be on the road, pay fully attention to the driving. Is that right? We need to change that. When you eat, no more music, no more talking, no more video. Just eat. But one of the things that one of the senior men told me, I thought it's funny. When I asked everybody, would you please stay silent? And then people still talking and talking. And the gentleman told me, Venerable, when you ask that question, you know that it's the hardest thing for American, right? To stay silent. And somewhat is true. You know why? Because many times when I ask for silence, when I talk like this, of course we have silent moment. But when we go eat like that, when I say, let's us practice noble silence, and everybody just stay silent for 3 seconds, and then talk again. So we need to have a strong determination for ourselves that we need to focus on one thing instead of eat and talk. You talk is okay, there's nothing wrong with talking. But are we mindful when we talk and eat? That's the difference. When you want to make noise, you can make noise as long as you're mindful with it. When you need to stay silent, you can stay silent, but be mindful with it. Okay? We practice ourselves like that every day. One thing at a time, do not multitask anymore. And then, when we go to sleep, when we wake up, sleeping is very important for all of us, right? How many hours that we need? That's false. 5, 4, 7, 6? 6 to 8. So we have all kind of different point of view, different mindset here. You know how many hours I sleep? Roughly about 3 to 4. I don't sleep a lot, but I still have energy to talk and walk. You know why? Mindfulness. Because when we focus on our breathing, that generates energy for us. Believe it or not. When a lot of people ask me, why you sleep less, but then your face you always have full of energy? I say, I don't know. I just practice like that. I really don't know. Seriously, I don't know. Maybe it's my merit. I don't know. But I know one thing, that when we practice, when we mindful on our breathing, that generates energy for us. For sure. That is the power of mindfulness, breathing. So, if we sleep a lot, we're going to have problem too on practicing. Who's in here that wake up and still wanted to go back to bed? A lot of us? Wow. This is something that is very difficult to fix. Then how can we get up in the morning when the alarms goes off? Determination, 5-second rules, or we snooze and go back to sleep. Courage. Well, the 5-second that I already share, right? When you don't want to get up, when the alarms goes off, we still wanted to go back to sleep. Please give yourself only 5 seconds to survive. Only 5 seconds. It's because within 1 second, breathing in without breathing out, we die already. Okay? So if we give ourselves 5 seconds, that is a lot already. That is a lot. So whenever the alarm goes off and we still want to lie in there and sleep, please give yourself 5 seconds to live by counting backward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get up. Don't jump, because when you jump, you're gonna break your leg. Get up from that bed right away, because you have more meaningful things to do. When you keep lying there, that bed will grow arms and legs, grab you down for hours. During the day, if you feel tired, give yourself a power nap. This is also very important. I practice this already, I know. Even though when you practice meditation, sometimes when you're exhausted, you fall asleep. But then when you give yourself a 20 to 25 minutes of power nap, then you will have full of energy to move on again. Only 20 to 25 minutes of nap. How can you do that? When you sit on those chairs right there, you can also take the nap by holding any type of things on your hand. But don't hold your levers, because when you hold your lever, it will drop and break. You have to get a new lever. When you hold this lever like this and go to sleep, okay, even though you're not sleeping, but once you drop that thing on your hand, then you need to get up right away. That is when you already had the power nap. Any type of thing on your hand, an apple, an orange, anything like that. You just knowing that you making sure that you are gonna take a power nap. You are going to take a power nap, and then try to sleep. You're not going to sleep yet. You just enter into that mode, and then on your hand, when you about to enter into the deep sleep mode, before that, you will lose your control on your hands, right? So the things on your hand, the objects on that hand will fall down. That is when you already had the power nap. So you need to stand up and walk away. Don't go back there and do it anymore. You just need one time a power nap like that. You will have full of energy for your whole day. And this is why there are some company that they build a type of rooms for their workers to take power nap, because they know how important that is. When their mind is fresh and pure, full of energy, their work turn out really, really good. More benefits. That's why their company allowing their workers to take power nap during the lunchtime. We should do this instead of going to sleep. Just power nap. You don't have to sleep 8-10 hours. You sleep a little bit less, ask yourself, is that all those like scientists, all those people who have crazy idea in this world and somehow it's turned out like awesome things for us to use, they don't sleep a lot, right? 2 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep. That's why they are not normal. That's why they have crazy idea and they build a lot of things for us to use. So we don't need a lot of sleep. Use like your time. Practice instead. If you love your sleep, you missed out your life. There will be one time that you will sleep much longer, which is when we die. Just wait for that moment. Don't waste our life now. Okay? And then when we wake up, Write that statement down that I already said. Again, I have to remind you. Get a piece of paper and a pen now. Write out the statement. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Simple, but powerful. If you can just write that down and read it over and over with your eyes, and then after that, read it out loud with your mouth. Today is going to be my peaceful day. To tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day, so no one can mess it up, except us. We are the only person who can mess our days up. No one else. It doesn't matter what our wife said. If you don't receive it, it come back to her. If your friend says something you don't like, it's okay. Don't react. Take a deep breath. Come back with your breathing. You'll be fine. But when you react, you suffer. You burn yourself. And so, just keep doing that. Every day we keep doing that. We change this world to be a better place for all beings to live by spreading love, kindness, compassion, and peace to the universe only. Instead of hate, delusion, greedy, anger, all that things. We've been spreading all those things to the universe. Now we have to change it to a positive one. And I hope that this is the talk that all of us will take into action by practicing mindfulness and write that statement down every day. Are you afraid of wasting paper or what? Like I said, even if you have to waste, it's okay. Well, just one statement, one page you can write many times, right? It's okay to waste, not a problem. Do that. Well, you waste a lot of things, much more than paper anyways. So may you all be well, be happy, and be peaceful. May you soon realize all these things in life and take that into action to liberate all kinds of sufferings, to be suffering free, to bring benefits to your life, to your families, and to the society, to support our nation, to support this world, to be a better place for our future generations to live and for ourselves to live as well. Thank you so much.
Dạ, chúng con xin tri ân sư. I spoke in his native language, saying we all appreciate you so much. We know that we have some late visitors today because our officers did such an amazing job blocking off traffic that probably put you in a little delay. I would like to give them an opportunity, if it's okay with you, sir, to introduce themselves. And if I may give you the mic first, and then you can pass it over to the next person. First, I would like to introduce you a representative from the governor's office.
Thank you very much. My name is Cristina España. I'm the Senior Outreach Advisor for the Governor, Josh Stein. It's an honor to have you here. Thank you for bringing peace and mindfulness to our state. And I will share some words. Yesterday, it was Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And I will add something to what we were repeating again and again. And Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, if you can fly, walk, run. If you can run, walk. If you can walk, crawl, but keep moving. And I will add, keep moving with mindfulness. Thank you for giving us the gift of reminding us that we are alive and that we deserve peace and we deserve to breathe. You have been walking all the way from Texas, and you're going to continue walking. I want to make sure that when you're here in North Carolina, you feel love, and that you feel that for us, it's very important that your presence is here. And I will add something else from our personal. My language is Spanish, and because my heart is in Spanish, I want to say some words in Spanish. Muchas gracias por traer paz a Carolina del Norte, y muchas gracias por darnos el regalo de su presencia. Thank you very much.
My name is Anna Keene, and I am with the Guilford County Sheriff's Department. And I just wanted to thank you for the opportunity for all of us to be here. And I want to thank my department also for the opportunity to be here. The love that I feel here with your presence is amazing. And the thoughts of continuing to breathe and focusing on the breathing, I think, is something that we should all do every day. And I wish you nothing but love and peace on your journey forward. And I wish you very safe travels.
Thank you so much.
Teacher Munn, got a chance to meet you yesterday. I'm Danny Rogers, Sheriff of Guilford County. I want to say thank you so very much for being led, for being a servant, and for bringing a profound, simple, simplistic word to the people of Guilford County, but better yet to the people of the United States of America. I thank you so much for your peace walk, for your movement. God continue to bless you and your team, and we just love you for it and keep on doing the great work you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Chief Deputy Zeb Wiseman with the Guilford County Sheriff's Office. Met you yesterday, and just want to thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for the word of peace, love, happiness. And I sleep 4 hours a day. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And as I mentioned earlier, a part of our plans today is for our teachers to hand out bracelet. For that reason, if we can have your help, please, and the Greensboro Police Department's help, if the audience on my right side could clear a path. If you feel like the officers are approaching with their bike, please give them access. And if you were to stay where you are, and if the officers need you to move, they will let you move. We will start by the staff preparing for the bracelets. When they are ready, we would ask our representatives, officials, if you would like to receive one or a second one, please come closer. And we will start with you, because we know that you will be great examples of how to receive bracelet, so that as normal citizens can follow your leadership. Before we do that, if you are clergymen, reverends, ministers, other religious leaders, if you would like to join our teacher in an interfaith prayer, you are more than welcome to join us. And if you're out there, I know several reach out to you. If you're out there, if you can come to the front and join our teachers, we can do that in a minute or two.
At this time, we will pass out the peace bracelets to all of you. Please remember that these peace bracelets are just a reminder for us that we have met the venerable monks, and we would always practice and remember all those words to practice every day. And when you get the bracelet, please make a way out so that the people behind you can receive one, and do not ask for pictures at this time because there are so many people. Okay, thank you. Well,
and I must say that is probably the first time we're hearing you speaking our native language here at the temple, and thanks so much for doing that.
Many Vietnamese people does not know that I'm Vietnamese. They didn't know that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this is a piece of work that our visiting teacher from 2 hours away, he did the work himself, and he listened to our venerable monk's message and said that if you can't travel with him on this journey, that you would travel with him in spirit. And this is an artwork from that. Next, we will have an interfaith prayer for peace. We have the venerable here. Reverend here will be joining you, and I will first give you the mic to share a message with our teacher. And again, if there's anyone else out there that would like to join us, please move forward. And may I confirm that we're ready for bracelets as well. May I give you quick instructions first, please. If my line holders in the aoyai would stay where you are on both sides, please. And then the monks will pass it now, and we'll start with our very good models, the officials first, and then we will join for the rest of us. I appreciate your patience.
Grace and peace be unto you, and to all of the monks that have visited us and graced us with your peaceful presence. I greet you on behalf of the pastors of the Pulpit Forum, Black clergymen and women who are grateful for your presence as well. My name is Reverend Wright, and I'm the president of the Pulpit Forum. And on behalf of the Christian community here in Greensboro and vicinity, we are glad that you all are walking for peace. And in an ecumenical effort, we will continue to pray and stand with you. And so we offer you this prayer now, and I'd ask everyone here to join me in bowing your heads. God our Father, God our Mother, God our Liberator, God our Lover, God our Light in a dark world, God our Comforter and our peace in troubled time. We thank you for the blessing of your grace and your peace that kissed us when the sun arose this morning here in the West. We thank you for these peaceful men. We thank you for these monks. We thank you for their message of light, for their message of love, for their message of faith, for their work of hope, and their walk of peace. We ask you now, please keep them healthy. Please keep them whole. We ask you and we seek you for healing in their bodies, and strength be in their minds, and blessings in your grace be upon their souls. We thank you for your unifying love that has gathered us here together, people of all faiths, people of all walks of life, people of all generations, people of all consciences. And we pray that these last steps and journeys on the way to Washington, D.C., we will be guided, they will be guided by a cloud of glory. We pray that your angels will take them all the way, and we pray for their protection. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend, so much. Very nice. Thank you so much.
Officers, if we're ready, we will invite the venerable monks to start that process.
John, please, you can come down and pass it out. On this side first, again. Can tie to the government official here first. Hi. You can tie for the government official, and then after that we can hand it out.
Officials, if you are done receiving your bracelet, I understand that there was a request to take a group picture with the official. If I can have our lieutenant escort the officials in here, please. And if I can have a Govan to come and take the picture, please. Our teacher will be on the highest steps, and everyone else can be on the step below him. There's 3 years.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to squeeze through. Yeah. All you have to do is turn that one on. I'll try and sneak over and see if I can just get this bracelet on. Because they're going right to left, so everybody wants to go. You go all the way up there, that's it.
Không có được chạy gần.
Just do it together.
Watch out,
Easy, man.
While you are receiving the bracelet from the venerable monk, will also do the blessing for you all. Chandali ke vimane di birante naga me naruanaga ne ge hawan tungi ke te bumma jayan devam Galagala visame ya kagan abana Itanta santike yang muniwara wacanang Sakabo me sunang tu dhamma sawanakalo Ayam badanta dhamma sawanakalo Ayam badanta dhamma sawanakalo Ayam badam Araniya manda kusale nayantang santang badang Abhisame jasang ko jasu acu Jasamudu anatimani santu sako jasu paruam Jambagam kule suananugetu nachakutang sama Jare kinjiye navinyo mare umawade yung sukino Wake minon de sambe santa pawan de sekitantam Yeke jipa na puta dindasawa dabarawa navasesa Dikawa ye mahantawa manchimara saka Anukadula dintawa ye vadinda ye jadure vasanti avidure Utawa sambhave siwa sambhe santa bhavanda sukitantam Naparo barang nikumbe tanati manye nakata chinang kancipya Sana batika sanya nanya manya sadunga menjaya mata yathaniya Utama yusai kapun kamanurang kevam bisambakute suma Nasang bhavaye aparimanang metanja sambalokasning Manasang bhavaye aparimanang utang ato jativiyang Jasambadang avirang asambatang tisang jarang nisunnowa sayanowa yawanang
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna shift over and get that peace sign. I've got to change batteries. I'm gonna run drive before the
สุเยทังบรมจาริสุปดังขินังกายกัมมังวาจากัมมังวดาขินังวดาขินังมโนกัมมังมณีเตวดาขินาวดาขินานิกันตวานลพันธาเตวดาขิเนสัมปิติโยวิวาจันตสัมมาโรโกวินาศตุมาเตมวัฏตันตรายโยสุขีทีคายุโกภวังอภิวาทนาสีเลสนิจังวุฒาปจายโนจัตตารโอธัมมาวาทันติอายุวันโนสุขังภาลังภวตุสัมปะมังกลังราคังตุสัมปะเทวตาสัมปะพุทธาสัมปะธัมมาสัมปะสังฆาโตอาเวนัสสะดาสุขีภาวันตุเต May you realize that please be mindful of God. Thank you.
Whenever you're ready, we have one interview we're going to quickly grab for 12:30.
Okay.
I'll grab your
Hang on.
microphone.
Is your lav off?
My lav has been off the entire time. Thank you.
We are not able to accommodate personal pictures. We can accommodate.
Busy. Hello. Yeah.
What's the best spot, my friend?
Honestly, let's keep it right like it is. They can stay where they are. Come on.
All right, Crosby. Let me know when we are all set. Are we all good, my friend?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. It's not a full no. It's not a full no.
Two ladies are going to look at Manning.
Me the entire time. Camera's not even here.
Okay.
So we're going to start off. Whenever Crosby says we have the go-ahead, we're going to go get started, and I'm going to ask you your name and how to spell each of you.
Go ahead.
There we go. So tell me, what is y'all's name each, and how do you spell your name, and where are you from?
My name's Katie Money, Katy, from Elkin, North Carolina.
My name is Cassie Gage. It's Kassigage, and I'm also from Elkin.
So tell me, when did you guys first hear about the monks, and is this your first time?
I first heard on TikTok in October, the end of October, that they were going to be doing their walk, and it is my first time here to be able to see them today, so I just feel very lucky to be able to see them today.
Yeah, I will go on with that, is that this is our first time, my first time seeing them, and it's been a pleasure to be able to listen to the breathing, and the peace that he brings, and just, about their walk and how inspiring it is.
So now that you guys have had the opportunity to hear them for the first time, you've been following since October, so you've kind of heard a little bit, but this was in person. Tell me a little more about what was that experience like for you personally, being able to just hear them on TikTok, but now to actually see them come to life in person and see the crowds.
It's palpable. You could feel their presence, their message. I feel like being here with them is so much more meaningful than just watching them on the lover, as he said, on the phone. You can actually feel the peace that they're trying to bring.
Yeah, it's very valuable to actually see it in person versus watching it through a screen. So I'm very fortunate that we were able to do that today.
What is something that you're going to take away from today? Because this is a powerful day to be able to witness him just talk for a little bit, talk about mindfulness, talk about phones we were talking about. So I'll switch it up and I'll start with you.
So I think where he was talking about just writing it down on a piece of paper and starting your day off with, this is going to be my peaceful day. I'm going to take that away, and I'm actually going to do that. knowing that I am in control of my own peace, and just a reminder of that, and a reminder of that every breath we take is a gift.
I agree. It's every day is a gift, and every day we have a chance to start over, and we can just write that down and just live by that and find our own peace and make every day our peaceful day.
And if you feel comfortable, I know you mentioned that today's a very special day too, so you got to find that peace. In addition to that, would you like to tell me if you feel comfortable?
Sure. I lost my son 6 years ago today in an accident. Excuse me. And to find the peace that they're offering today of all days is so meaningful to me. And I appreciate that message so much more today than I can even put into words.
So she's speaking about my brother, and I will agree with that. It's always a hard day today, but to be able to listen to their words and to be able to know how you can look inside yourself and find that peace, and even things we might not understand, it was important to us today to hear the.
And last question that I have for the two of you is, you'll be walking away from today, but as they said, you want to be able to take that and practice it every single day. What is something that you guys will be taking away? And not just the memory, but what is something you guys are going to be taking away from today that you're going to remember?
I'm going to practice the mindfulness and the breathing and living in the moment, because sometimes you can miss the moment for trying to look at it behind the phone, and you miss that moment, and all those moments are so important, so enjoy them as you get them.
And I did that also today, is put the phone away and just kind of lived in this moment, and really resonated with it, and just wanted to make sure that I was fully present and nothing was hindering me from actually being able to accept that message today.
And actually, one more follow-up. What is it? You've seen the crowds. You've seen the hundreds of thousands of people. Even yesterday, High Point, thousands of people showed up. And while today was a more intimate occurrence, there were still lots of people that showed up. What do you think it means, in your own words, that people are coming out here to see them speak and see this walk for peace?
It's needed. People are wanting peace. People are needing each other to be peaceful, and we're finding it here. Everyone was so moved just to be able to see them and what they symbolize, and I just feel like that's what we need. Everybody's looking for the same thing. We're all needing that peace.
Yeah, I think everybody is just humbled by it, but also, it's just, like she said, what we need to hear. We're taking it and moving it to other people around who maybe not able to be here today, and so that's what we need to take away from that.
Anything else that I have not asked that you guys want to add?
Just how peaceful it was today. Everybody's so kind to each other and respectful, and just continuing on their message, just, bringing that peace to each other here today has been wonderful.
Everybody was mindful of each other, absolutely.
So I noticed that too, and all the time that I've been here, everyone's very mindful and very considerate of others. Absolutely. Anything else, y'all?
Thank you so
You guys
much.
are fantastic. Bless y'all today.
I hope you have a great
You
day.
have a wonderful rest of your day. You have a peaceful day.
Yes, you
Each
too.
one of you, as you continue out the rest of the day. Go get your bracelets also if you haven't.
Oh, we
gotten
did.
them.
did.
Oh,
We got them. Yes, we did. Thank you so much.
oh, I love that for y'all.
Y'all from
WFMY News 2, ma'am.
Choose 2.
News 2, yep.
Good people.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that.
If you need to, we're not on the road anymore.
Yes, we are not.
This is a historical moment.
It does. It genuinely is. It's okay.
It's something that we wish that we could do.
It's special.
We can't make this big of an impact by ourselves.
I know. Oh, I got my phone in. There we go. Okay.
All right, I want to try and get you with the temple and the.
So sorry. Excuse me.
Go back. We're in the shadow. People back up. You're making a shadow. There you go. Now you get a better picture.
Hey, mic check. Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Stop. Right there.
We're going to take some close-ups
Thank you.
and some more close-ups.
Get any darker.
Oh, sorry. Okay. All right, you have a live pick of the cold open, and I'm out of the way. And then I'll get back in right
I'm
after.
sure I've read that. I just...
It's okay. He texted me. I don't know if he texted you. So can't be too careful. Just wanted to communicate.
56 and dead on my zero battery.
56?
Suboptimal.
It's okay.
But
we'll make it.
Did okay.
All right. I'll be quiet.
Would you like me to take a picture with you too? You'll have to get
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm about to be live on TV. Sorry.
I'm going to do some close-ups now. Would you like them together?
Check the website.
We're clear.
Awesome. Also, what's your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy Manning?
I'm Aaron. Nice to meet
Aaron?
you. Raymond.
Raymond? Perfect. All right, we'll be with you guys in about a few minutes. We have our first little live shot, and I'll see you guys in 1 second. Is this your first time hearing him speak? Oh,
yes.
First time hearing him speak? Are you guys from Greensboro or?
We're at students at A&T.
Oh wow, okay. Well, first time hearing him though, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, stay right there. Don't go any too far.
I think I got one. I got several.
This is a good spot. I'll step out of the way because we have a, so you can kind of show what's going on. This way is okay?
Yeah, no. It's that way. It's in stop. Okay, we have that sign and the Buddhist statue over your shoulder.
Cool.
You do not need to move immediately. They might not.
I will not.
The statue will.
You've been designated? Yeah. Oh, no.
Audio, good.
Have you had yours? Take it everywhere. I certainly will. Are you next? No, don't be sorry. Yeah, baby. I know. I want to go now. Just hold on. Oh, I love that. Oh, okay. Give me the phone.
Next time I lay it again.
Wonderful.
Head nod.
Well, there is always a continuation from the day before, Megan, which is again, remember to practice that mindfulness. Mindfulness is something that they always want you, as the listener of the crowd, to always take into consideration. As the Walk for Peace, as the monks continue their 2,300-mile journey to Washington, D.C., every time they stop, they do a message for about 30 minutes to an hour, just talking about the importance of not only finding that peace within yourself, but being mindful in your day-to-day actions. And of course, while there were no thousands of people here like there were in the Truist Point Stadium yesterday, there were still hundreds of people here coming out to see them at this Buddhist temple here in Greensboro. Now, it's always a beautiful sight to behold, because yesterday I had the pleasure of being at Truist Point Stadium, and then this past Friday I was in Kannapolis at a United Methodist Church, hearing them speak to a crowd of hundreds there. And it's always amazing, especially when you have people of different faiths listening in and being able to embrace, while they may not be Buddhists themselves, they understand the teachings of peace is always universal, no matter who you are. Now, I, for one, myself, love to be able to hear them speak, because not only are they surprisingly very, very funny, for those of you who have heard, you know that they are not afraid to make the crowd laugh, but they're also not afraid to make you look, they're not afraid to make you look at yourself in the mirror, in a way, to self-reflect, because this is a time for peace, but it's a time for self-reflection, because, as we said before, peace starts from within. And from within, it starts out to your family, to your friends, to your community, to your country, and then to the world. If we all, as they said, make today our peaceful day, then perhaps peace could bubble up within us and then spread out. And that's a message they're going to continue today as they wrap up their time here at the Buddhist temple. They're giving away the bracelets that they do at the end after every single speech. And so we'll continue to follow them as they head out of Guilford County today. But live here in Greensboro, I'm Manning Franks, WFMY News 2.
Okay, interview time?
Interview time. All right, my friends. Sorry about that. Thanks for waiting out for me over here. All right, Crosby, how shall we do this? I know 3 is a lot in one time. 3 is a lot. So what we may do is stagger out. Let me grab some of this stuff. Follow him real fast. Jen, what's up, man?
What up, man?
How you doing?
Good. I'm just trying to figure out when they're walking. You know?
Not till probably 1 o'clock, because they got to go eat.
Okay.
So they have some time first, because I'm pretty sure they're eating, well, or they may be eating actually until 2. I don't know what the full extent is, because they're going to some other place.
I'm just trying to figure that out, but I don't mean to keep you, man.
Oh, you're good, you're good. So, sorry, excuse me. Got our stuff? All right, y'all. So, okay. So, who is the talker out of the 3 of y'all? You're all pointing at someone else.
We all talk.
All right, so what I may do then is to just show some variance. Is that so? It's not like a giant wide shot. I'll start with one of you guys. Ask a couple questions. Here's the next one. Here's the next one. Who wants to be asked the first question, which is going to be, what'd you think?
Alright, yeah, you go. I guess I could go.
All right, cool. I'll do 1, 2, 3. Here we go. I'll make kind of like a
What
little.
will be the second question?
Same thing. I'm asking all the same
Oh,
questions.
same questions? Like, what do you think? What was the question?
Oh, you can hear him and you'll know exactly what it is. It's not live, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
Feel
let's
free
go.
to read it.
Lava's off.
Lava's off. Is this on? Yes, should be on.
All right, we're good.
Cool. All right, my friend, go ahead and tell me your name and how do you spell your name, and look at me the entire time. Camera does not exist.
Okay, so my name is Raymond, Raymond. I'm a student at A&T. I'm a junior architecture engineering student.
Wonderful. And so, first thing I'll ask you is, well, actually, first off, what brought you out here today, and what did you think of what happened today?
So what brought me out here is my friends. They mentioned it to me after class that they wanted to come see the monks and if I wanted to tag along. And I said, yeah, sure, why not? And what I think about this is I really admired the monks, how they live a very simple life and let go of materialistic stuff.
So it really inspired me to let go of all these other stuff around me and just try to live a very simple life, be one upon with peace, and just keep going at it with my day.
So for you, when did you first hear about the monks?
I've heard them a while back, but I just didn't know much about them. So I just heard about them, but I just didn't do any research or ask questions about it up until like today. So I just came here to check them out, and I love what I saw.
So this is very much, you were like, oh, hey, they're coming out here in our community. Let me go check it out.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I just wanted to come check that out, and I really liked what they stand for, just be peaceful in life.
And so why do you think, I mean, obviously, if you've seen some of the videos, you see hundreds of thousands of people will stop to see them. And obviously, they can't have hundreds of thousands of people here. It's not big enough.
Yeah.
What do you think seeing so many people actively come to listen? Like, they're like you. They're like, oh, let me go see what they have to say. What does it mean for you that so many people come out to hear them speak?
I mean, it means a lot. It takes someone to be open-minded to hear what they got to say. And I feel like every man is your teacher, no man is your enemy, so you could always learn one thing from another person. And yeah, I'm really happy to see all these people come out here, check them out, and just put a smile on my face.
Anything else, my friend?
No, that'll be it for today.
Good job, dude. Hey, good job. Good job. Seriously. All right, that was very good. I love that quote.
Next contestant.
Next
come on
contestant.
down.
I'm going to switch over to this side now. It's a little bit of a different background. Crosby, whenever you are ready.
I'm keeping it as one.
Oh, one whole one.
So
I love it.
Just take it from the top.
Okay, so same question. What is your name? How do you spell it? And then I guess what year are you at A&T?
My name is Jeremy Ordonez. Is Geremi, and the last name is Ordonez. And I'm a third-year architectural engineering student at A&T.
Fantastic. And so today, we were talking with y'all over here. When did you first? Oh, actually, let me back up. What is going on here today that happened, and what did you think of what happened today?
Today, the monks here at the Buddhist temple here, and I think it's very nice, and it's actually very cool to me because I never seen monks in real life, and seeing them in real life really like awes me. Yeah.
And then, what did you think of the message of what they were saying today?
The message, he was actually talking about peace and nap time. He said that we can take power naps. That's literally what he said, power naps over a long period of times of sleep, and we'll feel better.
I love to be able to see so many people here come together because it seems to me like from what I was talking with you guys is that this was a moment of like, oh, wait, the monks are here. Let me go check it out. When did you first hear about the monks, Jeremy?
So I seen on TikTok, they were walking, and when I seen that they were going to pass their Greensboro, I had to keep reminding myself, I have to see them, I have to see them, I have to. And today when we were in class, I was in class with Raymond and Aaron, and I said, oh, they're here, we should go see them, and we have a break right now, which is why we came. And it's very, very amazing to see. Very amazing.
Worth it?
It was really worth it. It was worth it.
So last question that I have for you is that, as I was asking Raymond, is like, what does it mean to you to be able to see people come out here to hear them in person? Because obviously you've seen the TikToks, you've seen the hundreds of thousands of people that want to make their way, streets blocked off, crowds following them. What does it mean in your own words to see so many people, especially here in North Carolina, come out to hear their message?
It's amazing, as I said before, because there's so much negativity in this world right now, and especially in the United States. Everybody's against each other, and seeing the community come as one to stop and listen, to hear the monks out, is very, very nice. It's very calm and peaceful to see that we can bond together as one.
Anything else, my friend? Good job. Yeah. Good job. All right. Last one. Last one.
Keep going
oh.
over toward, yep.
Is this good?
Manning, if you kind of swing in just a little, no, swing in towards me. Yep.
Right there?
If you face Manning.
All right, look at me the entire time. Absolutely. All right. Are you ready, my friend? All right. Easiest question. What is your name? How do you spell your name and what year are you?
My name is Aaron Hernandez, spelled Aaron Hernandez. I am currently a junior at North Carolina A&T, architectural engineering student. Yes, sir.
So, Aaron, tell me a little more about what event did you just come at here today, and what did you think of it?
I just thought this was a really amazing thing to come watch, especially in this day and time that we live in. It's a country that tends to overpower itself, but in reality, we just got to step back think about what we're doing and how we're going about things, especially how, you know, as we can see, there's plenty of people out here that think the same thing or have similar thoughts about it, and it's just something amazing to come and see.
Tell me a little more about, what is something that you took from here that you're going to be taking with you for the rest of your life?
Like my previous companion said, it's just to stand back, take your time, realize what you're doing, how you're doing it, the way you're thinking, the way you're going about it, because actions speak louder than words, you know? So it's really important to just keep that in mind and just stay faithful with who you are, your inner self, and just the people around you, you know?
So one of the last questions that I have for you is that, well, first off, you heard about the monks beforehand, right? So when did you hear about them initially?
I initially heard about them on the news. It's just a thing that was nationally talked about, as you can see, and I just kept up with it through TikTok. I kept up with it, especially with how they had the dog walking with them, Alokai, I think is what her name was, and it's just amazing to see how much they travel. I wonder how many miles they're up to. I think 22,000, 32. Yeah, they're out there, you know, and it's just amazing to see, and just the grit that they have to continue going, and the ambition that they have to reach their full potential, you know, and they have more to go. And according to now, they made a big impact here in Greensboro, North Carolina, so it's just amazing to see.
And so last question that I have for you, what does it mean to you, especially as someone who came out and witnessed them, to see all these people come in? Because obviously, you know, you've seen the TikToks of the thousands of people that show up. What does it mean to you? Why do you think people want to come out to hear the message the monks have to say?
Because I feel like a lot of people in this nation tend to have the same opinions about not just the nation, not just the government, but more of society itself. So it's amazing to see how everybody tends to accord the same way and think the same way and have similar values, not just religiously, spiritually, but more emotionally, you know, because we all feel what's going on. We all feel what the world has to offer to us, and it's just something that I could tell and I could say with my eyes and I see with my, you know, that it's just amazing to see.
Anything else, my friend?
No, sir. Thank you so much.
Hey, y'all did fantastic. Each one of you were great. Thanks for taking the time and coming up to me. Let's be on the 5 and the 6 o'clock tonight.